Hello everyone. Today we will showcase to you our app, Recyclable. My name is Ray. I'm part of the web designers for our team, along with Sina and Alvin, and our web developers are Dana and Cheng. Have you ever wondered to yourself, where's the nearest recycling station? Or, something that we see more common is, how do we recycle? The idea for our app came from the all-too-real concept of climate change. From something as major as burning fossil fuel to something as minor as littering, we've decided to make a change in our own way by creating an app that could conveniently inform the user of local recycling stations and possible ways of recycling things that are not biodegradable. Our app primarily focuses on recycling opportunities and knowledge, so we've chosen to include functions that will allow one to make an effort in improving their community. Speaking of functions, there are three main functions of the app. The first is location, which is to be able to easily locate nearby stations to reduce the time spent searching. 2 is a how-to on recycling so that a person could eliminate the difficulties that sometimes exist when trying to recycle. 3 is an easy-to-apply way to volunteer for people who want to join and help the environment. Here is the home screen. The 3 separate buttons at the bottom of the screen allow the user to navigate between the 3 main functions of the app: the map, the recycling information, and the volunteering sign-up. The map functions as an easy method for individuals to locate nearby recycling stations. Simply by typing in a location, the user will be able to find all of the recycling stations associated. Example, typing Express here would show all the Express-related stations. Next is the recycling screen. On the screen are 4 categories of common recyclable materials. Pressing the button associated will cause simple step-by-step information regarding how to recycle the material to pop up. This combats the common struggle of not knowing where or how to recycle. Given more time, this screen will also become more diverse in information. The last screen is for volunteering. It is accessed by pressing the survey button. This will take the user to a screen where they could input their information to be in contact with various volunteering opportunities by typing in their name, address, postal code, location, and contact information. This can be helpful to those who are looking to make connections, help in the neighborhood, or gain a few extra volunteering hours. During development, due to technical difficulties in Android Studio and in communication problems outside of our control, the production of this app has been a struggle for both sides of our team. Despite this, however, we managed to pull through and create something worth presenting to you. We hope that this app has become something of interest to you, and thank you so much for watching.
Great. Good job, the Greenest. Loved your video, loved your presentation. So let's jump to, who started last? I don't remember now. Let's go with Henry. Henry, could you start us off with a question from the judging panel?
Yeah, definitely. My question is a little bit more towards what your thoughts are on this. Why did you choose out of the 3 R's, recycle, and not the other 2 R's? There's no right or wrong answer.
While we were brainstorming,
oh, sorry, I was saying there was no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to kind of pick your brain a bit.
While we were brainstorming for ideas for our app, sorry, I'm lagging right now. So while we were developing our ideas, we were planning on like something for the environment when we thought of change. I don't know. I guess then we found out this book where we could help out the planet and then it showed a bunch of things on recycling. And it showed some symbols that I did not recognize, where there was a bunch of recycling symbols. Oh, it's blurred. I will unblur that real quick. Showed all of these symbols. I did not understand them. And then I read through most of the book, and it's like still a bit confusing. So then we decide to build up on that and try to make things more clear, I guess, for any users that want to recycle better. And I guess reducing and reusing, for reducing, it's fairly easy, I guess, if you know what you're doing. For reusing, I guess same thing, but recycling, there's a lot more into it since a lot of it is going into the landfill. So I just want to, or we just want to inform people to recycle better.
Well, I like the fact that you brought out the book to see. Now I can see where your inspiration came from. Very nice. Yeah, I think it's very interesting how a lot of people chooses to use recycling as the main topic. I would like to hear more about the thoughts behind all the 3 R's, and it'll be a great potential for the future of your applications.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Henry. Any follow-up questions from the other judges?
I have one. So, very great app. I always don't know what the different symbols are either, and would love to know and have a little app that I can pull out right from my back pocket. And in addition to that, I was wondering how your app can be different to some of the apps that the different cities have produced to sort the different recyclables and other resources that are produced by the city. So how's your app different than what the city has produced?
I guess I could answer this one as well. So for me, everyone did like a little bit of research since all 3 of us were designers. The other 2 developers are not here right now. But since we had I guess the easiest part, we did a bit of research that we could put onto the app. So for me, I got all the locations and all of the things that they're able to take in, such as plastic bottles, soft plastics, or anything machinery. There were other things such as how to recycle those types of plastics. And for the last one was finding out how to volunteer for certain recycling places. I guess in general, it's just more easy to figure out where you should go and what to do. So it's just basically a easier way to recycle.
Wonderful.
I'm going to push you guys a little bit further. So how would you say it's more easy? In what way?
I guess in user interface, I guess it's more simple to access everything all in one app instead of having to, since I guess just for me, I had to go to multiple websites to find out where you should go and what materials are able to be recycled.
Well, thanks for the answer.
Okay. Wonderful. Great. All right. Any more? Last chance for any more questions, judging panel?
I can ask.
Okay.
You did mention that you don't have your devs in this team, so it might be a little bit tricky for you guys. But so I see that there is a page where you guys have information, like a form where a volunteer can enter their information. So and it's their name, their email, contact information, right? So it's like a personal information. So did you guys think about how you would store it, or did you guys think about any security side of that? How would you secure that data?
I don't think they programmed that because from what I saw from the chat in Slack, they had a bit of trouble just in general trying to make the app. So we kind of had to hand in last minute. So I highly doubt that they would make that security thing for the volunteer form.
Oh, okay. But was there any discussion among the teammates? Like, did you guys talk about it?
I think we tried to, but one of the members like had to leave a couple of times. It's kind of understandable. They had like a bit of scholarship, not scholarship, but I think it was just volunteering stuff outside of a game of apps. So they couldn't really talk with us. And also the other one had to just talk a lot to the other mentors. So of course we couldn't talk amongst each other.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, but thank you. Great app. And like Janice said, and Henry mentioned, this is something that is very useful and yeah, lots of potential. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you for those questions, Pavisha and the rest of the judges. And thank you, the Greenest, Alvin, Ray, and Zena. Good job. So don't forget to claim your Among Us stuffy colors. And good luck for in this competition. And we'll talk to you a bit later. Okay, see you later.